Chapter number 38, Cutting Back. Your interview is here, Dr. Lloyd. I thanked Debbie and finished making a note on my list. I had been advertising for a new associate after building and selling 3 clinics to associates that year. I could see the candidate through my office window that looks into the hallway. A well-dressed young man with an expensive haircut sat in the waiting area, looking totally relaxed. I walked to my office door, greeted him, and took 2 steps forward to shake his hand as he stood. "Nice to meet you. Come in and have a seat." I like developing chiropractors and enjoy the process of meeting and discerning who the right candidate is. I've spent so much time learning what I need to do to be successful, not to mention learning what not to do, that it's satisfying and rewarding to take a new doctor on the right path, seeing someone else's dreams and potential become reality. However, it has to be the right doctor. In the first few moments of an interview, I watch and listen for interpersonal skills and confidence. I look for posture, eye contact, facial expression, all the things that constitute nonverbal communication. I'm taking the long view from the beginning. I want to be able to see what I know will translate into success. First impressions are important and frequently correct. I like confidence, but a little nervousness isn't bad. In order to learn what I have to teach, an associate not only needs to want to learn, but they also need to respect me as well as what I teach. I'm watching to see if they have learned for themselves to give respect. I've also learned not to chase an applicant. That puts me in a no-lose situation. My own attitude is completely relaxed. I noticed that the applicant was wearing a silk shirt and light sweater and too many pastels, not the expected doctor attire of a shirt and tie. I thought, he's dressed more expensively than I am, but he's not dressed appropriately. As he sat down across the desk from me, I also noticed that he was too relaxed. He not only wasn't nervous, he had no respect for my process, maybe no respect for me. We exchanged pleasantries, and I asked him why he became a chiropractor. I always do this, and I listened for commitment, passion, and excitement. His measured and careful response had none of that. Just 4 minutes into the interview, I asked, "What do you want to be doing 5 years from now?" This is a key question for me. If what he wants to do is what I know how to help him do, maybe we should work together. I'd given him a chance to paint a gorgeous picture of an exciting future, something I can commit myself to as well. This, above all other questions, produces my best assessment of whether to hire or not. "I want to be cutting back a little," he said. I knew what he meant, but I was still stunned and needed to make sure I hadn't misinterpreted what he was saying. Sadly, I was right. He repeated himself. He wanted to cut back. He wasn't even in the door, and he was already looking for the exit. He hadn't even said, "I do," and he was already thinking about a trial separation. He said that to the wrong man. I had decided to be a chiropractor when I was 11 years old, and I gave it everything I had for decades. I had my heart broken when a career-ending injury sidelined me from active practice, my highest calling, and he wanted to cut back. In an instant, I knew the right thing to do. "Come with me," I said, and stood. He looked surprised and asked where we were going. "I want to show you something," I told him. In 5 seconds, we were standing in front of what I wanted to show him, the door. My conviction grew with every step. I pushed the door open, and we both walked out into the summer sun. I stopped and turned to face him as the door closed behind us. He looked a little confused, but I would fix that. I made a decision to become a chiropractor when I was 11, and I've been practicing for 28 years. Not even once have I ever thought about cutting back. I love chiropractic more today than I ever have, and I don't ever want to cut back or work with anyone who does. This interview is over. During my short speech, I noticed a gold-badged, top-end Lexus with an older couple sitting in the front and a young, attractive woman, probably a girlfriend, sitting in the back. I put myself in that father's position. He did not get that car and all the money it took to spoil his son by cutting back. I imagine that his dad probably knew that Junior took too many things for granted, and all that he had been given didn't have the positive results he had hoped for. "Tell your dad what I told you," I said as I walked back into the office. "Let's you and I make an agreement to never cut back."